G'day folks, today I'm going Murray cod fishing, but not in here. I'm putting some yabby nets in first. Hey you! You're watching Robbie Fishing. I've been looking at this lagoon for quite a while now thinking, gee, I reckon there'd be some yabbies in there, I've got to try it. So today I'm going to. This lagoon actually reminds me of the Kakadu National Park, which is quite weird because I've never even been to the Kakadu National Park. For some reason it just makes me think of the Kakadu National Park. Anyway, it looks yabby-ish, although I can see the bottom. It's not as deep as I sort of thought it might have been. There's an old yabby hole there, that's a good sign. And up there. So there's some good signs, I've just got to hope that it's deep enough. Anyway, let's get the yabby nets in so that we can go cod fishing. Now I'm using these homemade yabby nets that aren't illegal because they meet the Victorian Fisheries guidelines for sizes and stuff. They're within spec. They're baited up with a bit of everything, I kid you not. There is, I'll just grab the bottle and put it under my foot. There are some cooked shrimp shells from some shrimp I caught at Broken Creek recently. There's a bit of Murray cod offcuts. There's a bit of yellow belly offcuts. There's a bit of everything in these nets. Hopefully there's a bit of water in this lagoon, enough to for the net to go under. Oh yeah, it's under, that's good. That's good. Right, so if you want to know more about the size requirements and stuff for these types of nets, go to the Victorian Fisheries website or download the Vic Fishing app, the Victorian Fisheries app, and search up bait traps. And there's some dimensions, they can't be any more than this, that, by that, and funnel size and whatnot. Right, second one can go out there. Perfect. Right, both yabby nets are in. Let's go cod fishing and then come back after dark, after I've caught heaps of big cod, and see whether I caught any yabbies in the nets. I'm being very careful where I put my feet here as I make my way into the river to go cod fishing. I'm going to start off with the One Well Sumo, but in the Lambert Greeny colour. This is an old favourite, this one. I've been enjoying using the bright orange lately, so if this doesn't do any good, I might go back to the orange. I might even go to an orange Predator or something. Anyway, I'll battle my way through and we'll get down to the river and wet a line. There's a couple of enormous big carp out there stirring up a heap of mud. Just in the shallows on the downstream side of that log out of the current, they're huge. Right, I made it. I'm in the water. I'm in the river. I'm cod fishing. Well, this looks like it drops away a bit here. This is usually Sonny's thing. Walking across the river on logs. He's a bit fitter and lighter than me. Gee, that's a nice looking spot over there in that corner. I wonder how far across I can walk. Nice casting, Robert. Gotta be a hungry cod in there. Oh, that was a touch! That was definitely a touch. He didn't come back. It was just one. Now I'm snagged. Well, I got snagged and I lost my One Well Sumo. I lost Lambert Greeny. Now I've got to admit, I've had a pretty good run this season. I've hardly lost any lures, so I can't complain. What I'm going to do, I'm going to run a surface lure through there because I know there's a hungry fish there and I didn't feel much weight. I don't think he'll come up and hit the surface lure. It's a Sixth Sense little wake snake. I don't think it'll come up and hit this. It might, but I'll be surprised if it does. But the idea is that this might just get the fish looking up. Just sort of get it a bit sort of, what's the word, feisty, I suppose. Have 3 or 4 casts with this and then put another diver back on and see how that goes. That's the plan anyway. Right, now I've taken that surface lure off and gone back to a diver. This is the lure that I caught that nice cod on last week. Hopefully that surface lure has just stirred that fish up a bit. Maybe even upset him a bit like I do when I feed my dead carp to the water rats. It seems to stir people up. That's not stuck on the same snag as the other one, is it? I'm going for a swim. How's this for a fish story? I'm drenched. As you can see, I'm wet from top to bottom because I swam out to get my lure off the log, and when I grabbed it and pulled it, I pulled up the green one that I lost 5 minutes earlier. They were both snagged on the exact same log. There's a log out there pointing that way and it comes to a sudden end and they were both caught in the in the decaying end of that log. Oh well, I've got both lures back. Got him! Yeah! At last, didn't feel like too bad a fish. Gee, you hit it hard. Hammered it. Now, I've got a confession to make. I wasn't going to tell you unless I absolutely have to, because I just know that you're going to laugh at me. When I went swimming for a lure earlier, I swam out to the river to get the lure off, and then I swam back to the lure with my swam back to the bank with my lure, but without my pliers. They fell out of my pocket. So I've got to try and unhook this fella without my pliers. Come on, mate. Take you over there and get a quick photo of you, I think. Righty, I'll let him go out here in the fast water. Lovely cod. See you later, mate. Awesome. I'm on the board. Look at me reel. This reel's just sort of laying in the dirt and half in the water. I've had this tetrula for a few years now, and it's it's in need of replacement. It's making a lot of clunking noises, and I'm going to try and see the rest of the season out with it, but if I need to get a new one, I'll have to, but see how it goes. One well Sumo Mini in Lamborghini has struck. There'll be links to that and anything else I end up using tonight in the video description below, as there always is, and I'm excited because I'm on the board. Now I can cross here, no worries, and walk up and fish that bend, but I don't know whether I can cross on the other side of the bend or not, and I need to be on this side of the river over around the other side of the bend, so I think I might bush bash my way that way and walk around. I've often said that one of the best skills to catching more fish is to have an understanding of snakes. If you're scared of snakes, you just wouldn't walk through here. You would not walk through here. But if you know a bit about snakes and you understand snakes and you don't have that, they're all out to get me mentality, well, you can walk through these sort of sketchy places and you can get to more water. The reel's making a bit of a clunking noise here. Oh. Kids, if you're watching this video, I'm not a very good example on how to look after things. Anything. Don't do what I do or you end up breaking all your gear. Got him! Is that a trout cod? It is too, a little trout cod. Gee, whack that hard. Right. Sonny caught a nice Murray cod under this exact snag last week. Right folks, lovely little trout cod. See you later, mate. Gone. A daily double. Awesome. Right. Sonny caught a Murray cod under this log just a week or two ago, and now I've got a trout cod here. Maybe we better nickname this Sonny's log. No, that doesn't sound very good, does it? Sonny's snag, Sonny's log jam, Sonny's stump. I think I'll go with Sonny's snag. We'll call this Sonny's snag. I don't know what we'll call it. The Log de Triumph. Right, I'm going to change to a surface lure for the last little while. I'm thinking something small, like maybe a Coolabung cod walker. I caught a cod on this cod cracker the other night. I think I'll go this little cod walker. Oh, it could be a cod sitting. Oops, get in front of that branch. Could be a cod sitting over there somewhere. Well, the surface fishing was, it was pretty much non-existent. I never had a touch. So now I've started the dreaded walk back to the car. It's probably only 500 metres or so, but I'm old, I'm overweight, it's hot, and I've got a blister. It's going to be painful. I've got a big blister on the back of my left heel. I must have worn a hole in my sock. I never get blisters when I'm wearing gumboots fishing. Anyway, I'm not going to whinge. I've had a good night, and now it's going to get better when I check my yabby nets, and they're full of big yabbies. Right, well, I've made it back to Kakadu, to the Yabby swamp. It's very dark. I don't want to put my white light on because when I do, it just attracts so many bugs, but I think I'm going to have to. It's going to be bugs central here in a minute. Right, let's go check these Yabby nets. I can already hear mozzies buzzing around my ears. Oh, this is, bugs. Gee whiz. And it's not looking good. There is, no, not a single yabby in there. Oh wow, this is horrendous. Something jumping around there then, probably a black beetle or something. Oh, the bugs. Right. Oh, what the hell was that? Must be a carp or something there. As I was scooping that up, something took off really fast, frightened the life out of me. Must have been a small carp or something in there maybe. Not a single yabby in the net. This is a little bit like Deja Vu. Didn't my last cod fishing video end like this with a big black snake on the road? Have a look at that. It's just these really hot days. My camera's not on a selfie stick, so I won't get any closer. It's currently 28 degrees at the moment, and there's still snakes out in the middle of the night. It's about 9 PM at the moment. Well folks, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I caught 2 cod, 1 Murray cod, 1 trout cod. I lost the lure, unfortunately. I found a lure, fortunately. It was the same lure, so it's all good. And I swallowed a heap of bugs, caught no yabbies, seen a snake. I've had a wonderful evening. Thank you all very much for watching. See you later, Wrigglestick.